After quite an illustrious run on Broadway, the movie gods made a decision that would change the course of history, or at least one teenage girl's life. The creation of the Mamma Mia film. With a cast like no other, one of the most joy-filled and charming movies I have ever come across was made. Amanda Seyfried is getting married and wants to invite her father. But wait, there are three possible fathers.
Anna Sheridan, you shady lady.
Hijinks ensue as everyone tries to get through the wedding and learn who the father is. When I first watched the original Mamma Mia, I was merely a babe and I didn't understand the significance. A few years later, in the height of my rejection of all things feminine, I even dissed it, saying that it was stupid and wasn't worth the time. But then I grew up. I grew up and decided that not everything has to be some deep existential thing. Things are allowed to just be fun, and that's exactly what Mamma Mia is to me. Pure fun. But there are plenty of fun movies that don't have nearly the impact of Mamma Mia. I rewatch a Mamma Mia movie probably at least once a month, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Recently, I completed this ritual and jotted down some of my thoughts about why I absolutely love this movie. The style. Honestly, I think the good movie musicals are good because they take risks and create a style that is unmistakable. Like, just look at these shots from Money, Money, Money.
Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 must be funny.
They could have so easily made this movie visually mediocre, and I would have probably have still loved it. But instead, they made so many shots that reflect the pop music weirdness of ABBA's discography perfectly. It has such a strong style, and I think a lot of that comes from it being directed by the same woman who directed the original Broadway show, Phalinda Lloyd. She has been with this show through countless versions and drafts, so of course the movie was going to be this perfect image of what was in her head all those years. Also, it definitely helps that she was given absolute buco bucks and some of the top actors to make it a reality. I could never forgive myself if I didn't mention Julie Walters and Christine Baranski. Obviously, the characters are absolute scene stealers on stage, but that is a little harder to do in this movie when the person you are stealing scenes from is fucking Meryl Streep. But these two do it with ease. Side note, it is a crime that Chiquitita is not on the soundtrack. And also, I don't understand how Does Your Mother Know is so underrated. Normally, the pretty abysmal singing of pretty much all the men in this movie, except for maybe Dominic Cooper, would detract from my love of this movie. But besides the exception of Pierce Brosnan's absolute butchering of SOS and When All Is Said and Done, the songs being so good and wonderfully integrated into the story overcome this hurdle. I didn't really think about it when I was younger, but watching it now, seeing older women just having fun and being the main characters is so rare in Hollywood. And to see it on this level is great. Seeing them being goofy and lifelong friends and joking is so refreshing, and especially now when the film industry is so focused on appealing to teens and young adults, to have characters that are older but equally beloved by all ages is really impressive. I love how it never lets you forget it's a musical. And as a reformed theater nerd, it has all the parts of a perfect movie musical adaptation. It is overflowing with charm, energy, and performances that are unafraid to be ridiculous. Kind of off topic, but I really think that the "It's Aphrodite" moment at the end, when the water bursts through the ground, is what the flying car in Greece wished it was. Most of all, I watch Mamma Mia and I can't help but smile. It is so obvious that everyone involved was having the time of their lives, and it shines through in every single frame. And those are just some of the reasons why I love Mamma Mia. Oh, and don't worry, I will be talking about Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again very soon.